So today I want to tell you a small story. This story is about an organism called Mr. Fasciola hepatica. First, let's just call him Mr. Liverfluke. I want to tell you how this organism developed from a little egg to an adult parasite that is able to infect animals and cause diseases. Why is this story important? Well, this story is important because this organism infects the animals we love so much and eventually leads to their death. We don't want that to happen, so we must study Mr. Liverfluke in order to know how to control him. Shall we begin? So in my story, there are three main characters. We have Mr. Liverfluke, we have the primary host, which could either be cattle, sheep, or goats, and we have the secondary host, Miss Snail, also known as Miss Limnia trucatula. Our primary hosts have several vital organs in their bodies, one of which is called a bile duct. This bile duct carries bile outside of the liver. Mr. Liverfluke begins his life as an egg that is produced in the bile duct of our primary host. This egg is eventually passed out in the feces of the primary host. If our primary host happens to pass out this feces into the water, then the egg develops into a larva called miracidium. So as a recap, Mr. Liverfluke begins his life as an egg and then becomes a larva in the water. Remember, this can also happen if the eggs are passed into water. This larva then swims in the water looking for our secondary host, who is Miss Snail. Our larva penetrates Miss Snail's skin or uses our pulmonary hole to infest our body. While in the snail, the larva develops into a sporocyst. This sporocyst will eventually become another larva called radial through the process of asexual reproduction. This radial will eventually rupture the sporocyst that serves as a covering and migrates to the digestive gland of the snail. While in the snail, this radial will grow to the final larva called cercariae. After 6 weeks, the cercariae decides to leave the same way she came, through the pulmonary hole. Can you guess where she heads to? Of course, she goes back into the water looking for our primary host. Our primary host will eventually ingest this cercariae through infested pasture and water. While in the primary host, the cercariae begins to travel through the body, moving through the stomach to the liver and finally the bile duct. What I have attempted to describe to you is the life cycle of the liverfluke. I hope you caught a few things. See you in the next lesson as we discuss the economic importance of liverfluke.